Hey guys, it's Quickly again with another ROM review, and this time I've got the OmniROM Nougat test build for the OnePlus 3, so stay tuned for that. So guys, it is an interesting time to be on the OnePlus 3 right now because there are a lot of Nougat ROMs coming out right now, and one after the other it has bug fixes, and the camera is getting better, the usability is getting better, is smoother, and the battery life is getting better, and there will be more kernels available, and I am actually waiting for a lot of kernels now, and it is really great. Now, one such ROM which is really great is this OmniROM test build. Now, as the name suggests, it is a test build, so do not expect it to blow you away. But again, this is a beta version, but still for a beta version, this is really stable. Now, the last Nougat ROM which I tried out is the Beanstalk version 7. And that was really cool, but I did have a few reboot issues on that one. This one, not so much. I mean, it doesn't just randomly reboot unless you are doing something heavily crazy in the background, but still, it's a very stable ROM for what it is now. So let's get started on the settings now. First of all, in the settings menu, you can see that in the About Phone page, it is Omni version 7. This is the release date. This is for OnePlus 3 and it is homemade, so that's always better, right? Android version is 7 and you do have the Easter egg is enabled, and you do have the kernel version which is a CyanogenMod mod 3.18.4. The SLA status is permissive rather than enforcing, which you would find in any, in most of the ROMs, so yeah, that is also there. Now, in terms of settings, there aren't many, because this is an OmniROM. OmniROM is based on a USB frame structure, and it actually excels in giving you a fast, stable, and a very good battery-friendly daily driver rather than giving you the kitchen sink in terms of features. So that is something there. Now, I was able to get this the fingerprint scanner working on this one. The first time I flashed this one, the fingerprint scanner was not working. The fault is mine. I refused to just look into the threads and realized that I didn't have the 3.2.6 frameworks or the firmware installed. I had the 3.2.4 firmware installed, but that kind of worked good with the Beanstalk version. All of that aside, I'll just get started now. First of all, Wi-Fi is working. I was able to get everything working, although it is, as many people have pointed out, Wi-Fi detection and connection is kind of slow, but I mean, the only way you will notice it is if you have two devices and just side by side connect to it at the same time. The OnePlus 3 on the Nougat is kind of slow, but I'm waiting for that to be fixed. So yeah, it does have the LTE support, so LTE calls are going to work. So VoLTE does work out. I have used it and it is kind of working. It does have NFC and NFC is working. Cellular plans, the hotspot is working. I have tried it out and that is also really nice to see. Beaming, all of that is working. Buttons, in the button layout, you do have button wake. Pressing volume button will wake the device. Mass rotation for the volume keys, and the button backlight can be enabled or disabled, so you can disable it, and the buttons, the backlight will be disabled, so you do have that options also, so that's really nice to see. In the power button, you do have all of these settings available: power reboot, lock screen, airplane mode, screen record. All of this can be enabled or disabled, so you can see all of these options are available. Display option, you do have adaptive brightness, which I personally, right now it is on, but I personally do keep it in manual mode just so that I can use it. Ambient display is available and it is working. Double tap to wake is available. Font size can be customized and display size can be customized. This is one of my favorite features in a Nougat release because I normally change the DPI every time I flash a new ROM, and this one makes it really easy, and you don't even need to reboot the device to have the DPI setting change. So yeah, you can just keep it to small and everything will go back to small, and you don't even need a reboot. That is the biggest thing which I really like about it. Now in the notification stuff, you do have the customization notifications, and even in the notification, I mean, this is a Nougat release, so you will get all the better stuff from Nougat, and you can just delete the notification on this one, so you do have a lot of options there. Now the battery life, just so you guys know, the battery life is what should I say? The battery life is okay. It's nothing special, but for a really new release of ROM, the battery life is surprisingly okay. I didn't have much issues with it. Yes, the battery life does go down quite faster than any of the Marshmallow ROMs out there right now, even CyanogenMod ROMs. But still, I didn't really expect it to last as much as this is lasting right now. This is probably as much comparable to the Beanstalk ROM which I had earlier, so nothing special there or nothing different. But the Nougat features will be enabled, and they are enabled, and we can actually expect a lot better battery life once the stable releases come along. Now, fingerprint scanner is working, and I was able to get the fingerprint scanner working with this one. I will just tell you guys and show you it is working. So yeah, the fingerprint scanner is working. I will show you guys that fingerprint scanner is working, because many people may not like or may not believe me until I show you guys. So it is working, and there are no issues with it. If you guys want me to make a video on how to get the home button back working, it's really simple. There's nothing involved in it, but I can actually show you guys what all files to get and how to just do it. It's just basic stuff. If you want that, do let me know in the comment section below so that I can just get started on that. Other stuff, everything is basic right now. This is as AOSP as it gets on the OmniROM, so I'm really happy with it right now. It does have the Omni Switch option, so that is really cool. I really like Omni Switch. I mean, if you have ever seen my reviews on any other ROM, I like Omni Switch better than the recent menu and the slim recent. So yeah, because this gives you a lot of options like settings, even applications. You can actually select any application which you have installed from the recent menu. How cool is that? So that's really nice. It does have SuperScrew. I have installed a SuperScrew script. It doesn't come with SuperScrew, but it is available and you can actually use that. It does have the advanced option in the OnePlus menu. So let's just start it. The camera works. That is the least I can say about it, but it is not as stable as I would like to be, or as stable as anyone would like it to be. There are force close issues, there are issues with the camera recording. Let me just show you guys the camera. I mean, the camera is working, so you can actually touch the focus, take pictures, and that is all cool, and you can actually see the pictures all. Yeah, this is another problem which is there in the gallery of this phone. This is mainly because of the permission setting. So this thing, you cannot select anything. How to select that or how to save that? Go to the camera, just go to app info for the camera, for the gallery permission. You just put in the location permission, just enable that, and you should be good to go with that. So let me just show you guys the picture which we took right now. And yeah, picture is available. You can take a passable picture, although it is in my opinion much well, kind of really bad in terms of the quality, because you can see that, I mean, it's really not comparable to any other custom ROM which is available right now, but it is a start. So that is what I want to emphasize on. The recording doesn't really work. It just starts and just stops. So that is the only issues which I'm facing in this ROM, and most of the Nougat ROMs have this issue. So yeah, just so you guys know, that is the stuff which you have right now. So that was the camera issue. Let me show you guys the AnTuTu benchmark score, which is okay. So this is the AnTuTu benchmark score which I received with this ROM. Now, if you remember, in the Beanstalk I got about 96,000, which was really low for OnePlus 3. On this one I get about 139,000, which is more comparable to a standard OnePlus 3 ROM. I have tested the dash charging and it is working. Dash charging is enabled in this ROM, so you don't have to worry about anything in that regard. That's also pretty cool. Let me show you guys the boot animation, which is pretty nice. So here is the boot animation for the OmniROM Testbuild Nougat, and that is really amazing. I just like this boot animation. It's minimal, it just says what it is, and yeah, it gets out of the way. And it has that finish animation, so that's really nice. That is pretty much it about the ROM. In conclusion, I would like to say that this is a very amazing ROM for what it is. I really like this ROM because it is such a stable and minimal ROM. OmniROM has always been a minimal ROM, so I'm not going to challenge that. But still, having such a basic, simple ROM does improve the chances of it being a very good stable ROM for a daily driver. So yeah, that is it. Let me just show you guys. It is 47%. It was 48% when I showed you the battery stats, so that's 1% decrease. Kind of similar to what you would expect out of any other Nougat ROM about right now, but yeah, well, your mileage may vary on that. Flashlight also does not work because the camera module is still not ready. So yeah, flashlight does not work. I guess that much is it about the ROM. Hope you guys like the video. Please share, subscribe, and like the video if you found it useful. See you guys next time. Bye.